Do you believe it's workable for Tesla to arrive at 400 this late spring, at present sitting at 193.17 per share? A 400 sticker price is beyond 2 times what Tesla stock costs. Right now, that said, would that even be conceivable? Well, all of, that in spite of the unpredictability in the securities exchange, many individuals stay bullish on Tesla. As a matter of fact, in a new CNBC lightning round where Distraught Cash have Jim Cramer rings the lightning round ringer and offers his responses to guest stock inquiries at Quick Speed Cramer. Said I would agree totally, yes, I would add Tesla. This is because of an ATs, at least to you. I'm assuming Tesla is a purchase anyway. It is likewise significant that when Tesla recently declared that it would be raising costs for its top models simply a day after the organization's stock took a plunge following the SpaceX rocket blast, Jim Cramer gave a profound reaction when gotten some information. At his viewpoints on Elon Musk's energy and auto organization, he raises costs, he brings down costs. I'm at Dollar Tree with this person now. Cramer said it resembles Uber meets Dollar Tree, and we concoct Tesla. Cramer had been genuinely steady of Musk's Tesla previously, and he recognized that his being disparaging of the organization is especially advising he must quiet down. Cramer said, "We love the person, however, he must quiet down the frantic cash, have additionally condemned Tesla's exceptionally expected digital truck. I'm calling it a toy for Elon Musk fanboys. Cramer said this thing is monstro. I'm grieved and I love Tesla by the manner." In which Cramer added that he doesn't figure clients will get a lot of significant worth from the truck, saying it'll be excessively expensive and should convey a colossal battery. The digital truck was first reported in 2019 and has over 1.5 million reservations. Creation for the truck is as yet planned to start in the not so distant future. In that frame of mind, to be one of the most profoundly expected vehicle dispatches at any point. Still, Cramer seems to stay bullish on Tesla regardless of his second thoughts about its president Elon Musk. So his Tesla stock actually purchased like Cramer expressed by a new Nobleman article nowadays signal a difficult stretch for the EV organization as request eases back and costs rise more than that Elon Musk is diverted and an interruption. But since of this now is the ideal time to purchase the stock, it's a well-known fact that Tesla is somewhat of a wreck at this moment, and signs highlight a rough ride ahead. Well, this year basically conveyance development has eased back underneath the organization's own objective, while creation has surpassed conveyances by a rising sum in ongoing quarters, and costs are getting cut, all indications of fading. Request Musk's way of behaving since assuming control over Twitter has likewise brought up issues about whether customers will purchase other electric vehicles now that they are accessible, and in the event that that isn't enough, the US could confront a downturn before the year's over. Still, some express that while those might be overpowering motivations not to put resources into the EV organization stock today, you ought to disregard them. Yes, disregard every one of those yet. Rather center around the thing Tesla is the main EV maker on the planet, and one that has 10 years in addition to head start different automakers too. It's vital to take note of that Tesla can deliver vehicles at a much lower cost than its rivals, giving it space to reduce cost to stir up requests in a manner others might. Tesla at any point stock is a hazardous wager, certainly yet, with shares off 72 from their record-breaking high to 113 bucks. 6 pennies and almost multiple times a year forward income, down from multiple times quite a while back. The open door is too great to even consider missing. In addition, Tesla can forfeit productivity in the event that it implies undermining contenders on costs, seemingly assuming that Tesla reduces value. What is happening for their rivals, given many battle to create any gain makes sense of RBC Capital business sectors. Expert Joseph Spack, what's more, Tesla is one of just 2 automakers that creates a gain off EVs. The other is buy it every other person, is losing cash. Even Broad Engines, which sells 110,000 car Hummer and has designated EV benefit by 2025. It's like Toyota's engine gave off an impression of experiencing some sudden nerves in the race to fulfill a need that may not emerge. Most EV new businesses, including Rivian Auto and Clear Gathering, are not even close to productive and don't have the scale to contend. It's an unsafe situation to be in when financial backers are requesting beneficial development, and not only development. In September of last year, experts said the Tesla stock could hit 400 throughout the following a year. That said the likelihood of Tesla stock taking off to 400 can great. until September of this current year. Looking forward to the following year, we presently gauge Tesla could lift gross edge by one more 300 BPS year over year on account of a blend shift toward lower machine gear pieces, creation offices, and advantage from Iris battery creation credits in the U.S. Daci's. Banks Emmanuel Rosner made sense of at the time beginning from a base pinions cost of merchandise sold per vehicle of 36.0 out of 2021. Rosner expected that by extending the assembling impression to bring down pinions, districts, Harmony offices, Tesla could produce a typical expense decrease of 2 knows 0,400 bucks for each vehicle, or 6.5%. Furthermore, U.S. battery creation credits in Fremont and Texas could save around one more 800 for every vehicle when found. The middle value of out on an overall premise set up the possible expense decrease of 200 bucks for every vehicle could add up to an improvement of 5.5% of the SP normal selling cost. Despite the fact that keeping a top on assumptions, Rosner moderately just lift 2023 gross edges by 200 DPs from 29.5 to 31.5%, proposing a 300 BPs improvement from 2022 levels. That outcomes and changed EPs ascending from 6.60 to 7.15, some way above. Agreement at 5.82 pennies. Considering this, Rosner raised his year value focus on Tesla to 400 bucks from 375, while emphasizing his purchase rating anyway. Ofire Cruise Item Supervisor at Gaicha.io brought up that 2022 was a troublesome year for Tesla since it was very much recognized that the firm was overrated and everybody was trusting that the air pocket will burst. Even yet, an ensuing downturn constrained the organization to cut costs by dependent upon a fifth to animate interest, noticing that Tesla's ongoing valuation is still somewhat exaggerated with a fair worth around 80 to 95 bucks. Tesla is approaching the finish of building the Tesla Uber Packs power Europe's greatest battery energy capacity framework. Kirby said that this is supposed to duplicate Tesla's ongoing pay from energy capacity by a variable of 10, bringing about an extra 10 to 15 billion bucks in income for the organization by 2023. Still, he said 400 is a sticker price that is more significant for 2025 to 2026 than 2023. While things are looking positive for the organization, generally speaking, it's far-fetched that 2023 is the year that takes Tesla higher than ever. The cost focus for 2023, as I would like to think, is more similar to 130 to 140 bucks in the, Timewards Charger. Head of Business Improvement Joseph Nagel proposed that Tesla had been exaggerated for some time, and the market has now responded to mirror this change. Right now, they are being assessed stringently as a vehicle organization, despite the fact that he focuses on they are considerably more than that. He said 400 bucks an offer is exceptionally improbable this year. Anyway, in the event that they can return to the 35K section level price tag that has been moving away for quite a while, things could change. As of now, it'll come down to requests and conveyances, very much like each other. OM, in the event that they can draw through to that lower price tag, they'll probably place in various new clients and see the needle begin moving in a superior course. In the meantime, Adam Pippington, CFO at Opportunity Profit, said Tesla stock can arrive at 400 out of 2023. The accomplished monetary master with a long time in the business noticed that before long, the firm is projected to build its item activity and conveyances, and Money Road might turn out to be more bullish on the stock. Pippington's expressed there are a couple of key factors that would have to occur for Tesla stock cost to reach 400 out of 2023. These incorporate preceded areas of a strength for with and conveyance development, venturing into new business sectors, an effective send-off of the Model I, and further developing edges. Considering this on the off chance that you're thinking about putting resources into Tesla or another organization you're enthusiastic about getting behind, there are a couple wise contemplations you ought to make. First, never contribute more than you're okay with knowing the amount to contribute will at last rely on the amount you're open to restricting, on the lookout, and the amount you're good with losing on the off chance that circumstances don't pan out in support of yourself. Additionally, don't attempt to use past execution to direct future income. In light of the fact that a speculation is getting along nicely or has done well in the past doesn't imply that you can tolerate winning huge in the future. While picking a stock to put resources into, you ought to properly investigate things and investigate an organization's cost, history, income, and projections. Yet remember that your choice about what to put resources into and how much ought to be founded on your gamble resistance, time, skyline, and speculation objectives. In particular, you shouldn't tie up your cash in one organization's stock there. ways of acquiring openness to interest in a few more youthful organizations without putting all of your cash behind a specific one. A worldwide enhanced arrangement of file subsidizes will claim a few youthful organizations naturally. So by that standards, everybody ought to possess a few more. Youthful organization says Paul Peeler, a monetary council at Coordinated Monetary. Gathering yet not very many individuals ought to have a significant piece of their venture. Blend restricted in direct portions of youthful organizations. Make a point to buy in for more Tesla stock updates. Thank you, Musk.